Do you ever think to yourself, gee, I need my life to be a little bit harder?
No. Never.
Yeah, me neither. That's why today I'm sharing some life hacks to make your life easier. We're covering everything from home hacks to making parenting easier to even a hack that is going to boost your immunity. All right, we're starting in the kitchen with tinfoil. Has this ever happened to you where the tinfoil gets all shredded and you don't know where the start is? You can fix this by just taking a loose piece of foil and then bunching up into a little ball, and you can rub it across the tube, and then it'll sort of shred the excess layers and you'll be left with just the beginning of your tinfoil. Let's move on to the air fryer. This thing gets so gross, and I am not naming names, but somebody in my house likes to cook their lunch and then not clean it.
Your husband?
My husband.
So here's a trick. Fill it with hot water, a little dish soap, and some baking soda. These 3 things are going to help loosen up the grease. Then after 15 minutes, just gently scrub it and rinse it away. If you've got stuff really baked on there, I suggest Barkeeper's Friend. You can use that on everything from like your metal pans to your air fryer to your sink to everything in between. Let's move along to some hacks for smoother mornings. Consider adding a towel bar to your closet. Why? Because it is the easiest way to set out your outfits for the day before, or even to do a few days at a time. Having my outfits picked out the night before is one of the easiest ways to ensure that my morning is going to go a little bit smoother. And if you don't think getting dressed in the morning really matters to like changing your life and making your day better, let me introduce you to something called enclothed cognition. This is a psychological concept that was coined in a 2012 study that demonstrates that the clothing we wear actually affects how we think and how we perform tasks and even our behaviors. And as far as doing things the night before, I like to prep my kids' lunches and have their breakfast ready the night before. And lately, I have been making juice for the kids. Like, yes, making my own juice.
Who is she?
Now, today's video is sponsored by Hiram, which is the juicer I'm going to tell you about that actually made this feasible, because in the past, the idea of fresh juice felt like a total pipe dream, because with 4 kids, the last thing that I need is something that is more work to clean or use, or just like excess time for me. But then I learned about the Hiram Slow Juicer. Firstly, you get to keep most ingredients in their natural state, so not only do you not need to worry about tons of like extra cutting and peeling and whatever that you don't have time for, you also get to benefit from the maximum nutrients this way, and it can tackle everything from tough fruits to leafy greens, but unlike many other juicers, it has a strainer-free, easy, clean design. You just rinse it under running water. It takes me about 60 seconds to clean it. So I like making juices in the morning that pack in some immunity support, especially this time of year. My go-to citrus punch is one that all of my kids love. Tons of vitamin C from the citrus fruits, beta-carotene from the carrot, and antioxidants from the apple. And then my personal fave, and actually my 1-year-old's favorite, is our green glow juice. This is packed with vitamin C, but also has iron and natural hydration. The H70 also has some other really great features. It has like a really nice design, so I feel like it looks nice out on your counter, but because it comes apart, it can actually fit into your cabinets if you want it stored out of the way during the day. And because it's a low speed juicing, it keeps the enzymes and the nutrients alive in the juice, preserving not just the flavor, but also the nutrients of the ingredients going into your juice. I never thought that I'd be able to be someone who could make fresh juices for my kids. It seemed like, I said, like a pipe dream. Like I'm not gonna have the time or the mental energy to do this, but with this juicer, I can. And if you want to try it out for yourself, I have a discount code of Kallie10. There will be a link in my description box down below. It'll give you 10% off. Another hack that I want to share along the lines of fruits and veggies is my fruit veggie washer. This machine gets submerged into water with a little bit of salt, then you can put in your fruits and veggies, and it emits an electric current which separates the salted water into its components. And I'm not going to try to pronounce these. Maybe I will.
I'm a daredevil.
Hypochlorous acid and sodium hydroxide. HCIO is known for its strong antimicrobial properties, and it's up to 100 times more effective than other cleaners while still being safe for direct contact with your food. So it can eliminate bacteria like E. coli and salmonella, also viruses and pesticides from your fruits and veggies, but still be totally food safe because it's literally just salted water that's been separated into its components. Okay, some other hacks that I do to make my mornings smoother. One that I've shared in the past is that I keep my socks by the front door and not upstairs in my dresser or in my kids' dressers, because when it is time to leave for school or get out the door, the last thing you want to do is send your kids back upstairs to get their socks. I keep socks where I keep shoes. Trust me, it's a game changer. I also do my kids' outfits ahead of time. I keep my kids' outfits actually near their socks because I have little kids and they're gonna get messy while they're eating, so I don't have them get dressed first thing in the morning. I pull out all their outfits for the week, and those live downstairs, so after we're done eating breakfast, we can just get dressed and we can go. I've started using a clipboard for each kid, and this is where I keep their important paperwork. I love this because I was having a really hard time organizing the papers that came home from my kids' schools. They had field trip permission slips and they're reading books for the week. I can easily see it, but it doesn't get mixed in with other paperwork. And then every Monday when I have to send stuff back to school, it's right where I need it. I love this hack for using a clock is you can use some dry erase markers in different colors and you can section off sections of the clock. Even if your kid can't read time yet, they're able to see the minute hand and it's like inside of certain colors. And so you can assign certain colors to different things. So you could say in the orange section, we're having breakfast, and the purple section is getting dressed, and the blue section, we're like putting on shoes and our jackets or whatever. And I love this because it's totally customizable. It's a dry erase marker, so you can change it up morning by morning. I love using a like wet dry mop to clean my walls and my cabinets especially. So you can use like a Swiffer mop. I have this mop that I actually got on Amazon, and I love this thing because you can get it really dry, because especially when you're washing something like cabinets, you don't want it to be like soaking wet. So this has a wash section, and then it's got a dry area, which you essentially like wring the mop extra. It's the easiest way to clean all of your cabinets. It literally takes like a second. You can use it on baseboards, you can use it on walls, and then you can do your floors as well if you want. And the other thing I really love about this mop is it's got wheels on the bottom, so you can sort of just wheel it around. I don't know, it's the little things. All right, let's talk about a life hack that I tested that I'm a little on. I've been seeing the hack all over my Instagram feed. You take like furniture pads, put essential oils on them, and then you put them into the ducts of your furnace, and it's supposed to make the scent come up. I tried this, but I'll say it's hard to manage and it doesn't last that long. One way I do like to use these though is to take the furniture pads with some essential oil and stick it inside of trash cans. I feel like this one lasts a little bit longer. Last but not least, I want to share some hacks with you for cleaning your washing machine. Now, I have an entire video down below that I'll link that's all about using your washing machine more effectively, some things that you might not know about your washing machine. One, you might not know your front load washing machine actually has a filter and you're supposed to be cleaning it. It essentially just sort of pops out. You're gonna want like a very heavy duty towel or a low bowl because a bunch of water is gonna come out when you open this, but you wanna give this bad boy a good rinse, at least a couple times a year, because it gets gross and it gets yucky. It's gonna make your washing machine not work as effectively, and it could make your clothes inside of your washing machine smell bad. The other thing that you should be washing is the little tray where you put the detergents and the bleach and the softener. I literally just learned this year at 36 years old that there's a little release tab that allows you to pull this whole thing out, and then you can just take it to your sink and wash it. I'd literally been trying to clean in there with paper towels, and you could never get in the cracks and crevices, and I was so annoyed, and I was like, why is this designed so poorly? And it wasn't designed poorly. It was just that I didn't know that there was a release tab, so you could just pull the whole thing out and wash it. It's brilliant. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to yourself and others, and I will see you all in my next video.